Papa John's are one of the most interesting takeaway chains in the UK. They always come out with really innovative products using crazy and zany ingredients, or at least ingredients that you wouldn't normally expect to see coupled with pizzas or from a pizza chain. I'm going to run through my top 10 favourite weirdest items from Papa John's. Hello everyone, welcome to Food Review UK, my name's MJ, and let's just crack straight on with this top 10 list. At number 10, it's something that I don't know how to pronounce. It's the Aji Verde Wings. Don't know if that's a better pronunciation job than the last time. Aji Verde. So yeah, that was from the time that I actually reviewed it. So Aji Verde, don't try. It's apparently from South America, and it's like a combination between like sour cream, jalapeno, lemon and garlic. These were really interesting, a really different and interesting colour, bright, vivid green, and they had some really interesting and unique flavours with them. That sauce or dressing, whatever it is absolutely delicious actually. The lemon comes through really nicely. It makes it very zesty, fresh, and adds a bit of sweetness. That creaminess is superb. I'd love to get that sauce in a little like dipping pot or something. Papa John's, if you're listening, if you can get that into like one of your condiment pots, you'll be laughing there. I think that's really, really great. Yeah, nice to hit that continent with Papa John's. Nice fusion cuisine. At number 9, it's something that is, to be fair, becoming a little bit less weird, like cheeseburger pizzas. This one in particular is the BBQ Cheeseburger Pizza, which I don't think any of the other sort of chain pizza restaurants in the UK have tried yet. We've got Domino's and Pizza Hut that I think both did a cheeseburger version, but Papa John's came out with the barbecue version. Interesting stuff. Really, the standout ingredient on this is the pickles, and I bloody well don't like them. Lovely base. The beef comes through really nicely. The pickle was certainly in there. I could feel it. Adds a little bit of sourness, but actually far less offensive than I was expecting. The beef does have generally a really strong flavour. It does have a light spice in, which is really tasty, and it goes really well with the sweetness of the barbecue sauce, but also the barbecue sauce is not lashed on there. It's actually a very pleasant amount, and it's really tasty. Again, another thing that I'm sort of just sneaking in, because it's not really that weird. I mean, maybe the first time I saw it I thought it was a bit weird, but as veganism is growing in popularity all over the world, we are seeing a lot more vegan options, which I think is great. And one of those options that Papa John's have released, and actually is still available, is the cauliflower wings. So these are obviously like trying to mimic sort of a chicken wing, or at least a chicken side, little breadcrumbed pieces of cauliflower. And they're actually very nice. Wow, weird. A little crispy bit there, look. Oh, that bit was good. That's actually pretty good. This one's got a bit of bite in the middle. Not bad though, just like a nicely cooked cauliflower. At number 7, you know, you don't often eat black food, like food that is literally pitch black. I mean, what, you got like charcoal toothpaste, which is doing the rounds now. Although you don't really eat that. I mean, you probably can. Don't, but you probably can. Anyway, Papa John's, they released a black garlic bread thing. Yeah, looked weird. Tasted good. This is their normal garlic cheese sticks topped with Ilchester black cheddar, which is, I think, called Total Eclipse. Total Eclipse of my cheese. So basically just a more cheesy, I guess more cheddary version of their normal garlic cheese sticks. This is obviously for the Halloween period. And it says that it gives it slightly malty flavour. That's definitely coming through. Turn around. Very cheesy. There's a good layer on there, and you can definitely tell it's cheddar cheese. It's not the strongest cheddar cheese, so it's quite mild, which I think works really well with the garlic cheese sticks actually. It's really good, guys. At number 6, maybe it's something else that also isn't particularly weird, because again, we have seen it a number of times since, and we've actually seen a couple of different versions of this from Papa John's as well. But at the time, it was a bit of a trendsetter, and that is the Festive Feast. So these fast food places in the UK, they like to do some special edition burgers around Christmas. Burgers, brilliant. Well, true. Special edition items around Christmas time. If we do look at burgers and we look at McDonald's, they're sometimes like a bit, I don't know man, they're not very festive. They're like cheese. Like McDonald's have done a cheese burger as the festive item for a few years. KFC has done like a cranberry thing, but anyway, Papa John's I think were one of the first with their Festive Feast, which did contain a cranberry drizzle and like turkey and sage stuffing balls and all this sort of thing. And it was really nice, I really enjoyed it. This turkey, sage and onion meatball's pretty good. Definitely tastes like all of those things. There is a little pink dot here on the crust, you see that there? Like a pink blush. And the pizza does have some like kind of sweet sticky sweetness coming from somewhere. It's not the sauce, obviously the sauce is sweet anyway, but I believe that number 5 is our most recent entry on the list. This is only from October 2020 when they released the triple garlic and ghost chili sauce. Now the triple garlic element, that was actually just referring to the size. It was like 3 times the size of their normal dip. But the ghost chili, that is really cool. The packaging was amazing, as you see, really bright and bold, and almost like does sort of scare me just looking at it. I mean, it wasn't that hot. It wasn't that hot. It probably wasn't really ghost chili levels, but it did have a bit of kick to it. It's a little runnier as well, I think. It seems maybe a little runnier than their normal dip. Alright, here we go. But I think if you like their garlic dip and you love spicy food, you'll really like it. And also, it's not blow your head off. It's just spicy. So it's edible as well. So it ticks all the boxes for me. Anyway, that's really cool. I think it's great when companies do fun stuff. I think Halloween is the time that I would want to see like really fun stuff. Whereas, you know, all fast food restaurants should try and make a tasty limited edition product. I think Halloween is the time to have fun and do scary stuff like this, so it worked perfectly for that time. At number 4, it's the Hog Roast. Yes, you may not know they did this one because it was only around for a very short period of time. This is the Hog Roast from Papa John's. It had an apple sauce base, no tomato sauce base, like not like a normal pizza, an apple sauce base. And it had like black pepper and like pulled pork, sort of pork shoulder thing in there. Really nice, it was really decent. The only problem was it was a little bit dry. This is a very different, certainly a unique pizza. But again, this is Papa John's just showing how creative they are and just doing absolutely completely unique and sometimes bizarre products. Speaking of bizarre products, at number 3 is the mulled maple and bacon chicken wings. So these chicken wings, they literally had candied bacon around the outside and it had a barbecue sauce that was flavoured with mulled spices and maple syrup. How insane is that? Really cool product, really interesting, and again this is Papa John's flexing their creative muscles around Christmas time. That is what they look like. This is a limited edition festive product on their like festive menu. They smell so interesting and pretty good really. I commend Papa John's for coming up with such a weird product. Try a little bit more before I give it a rating. Oh, that sauce is really good. Very Christmassy. At number 2 is another fairly recent release. I think it came out roughly a year ago, and then they did actually re-release it in 2021 as well. This is the all-day breakfast pizza. So the Heinz baked beans pizza is like a bit of a fabled product in the UK. You very often see it listed on like 10 nostalgic foods that you forgot and that lists. And it looks mental, and Papa John's basically did that, but even further with sort of their tater tots, which was like a proxy for hash browns, and it had sausage and some other stuff on as well. I think the only thing it was basically missing was like eggs, and I'd be up for like some eggs on there. Throw some eggs on there next time. This looks really good. It looks like it's really well made. Right, let's give you a nice close-up. It is piping hot as well, as Papa John's always is. Man, I goddamn love this pizza chain. Right, let's give this a go. It's a weird one, but interesting. I've got one of the beans on top, and you can sort of see where it's like blistered a little bit in the heat of the oven. But at number 1, the number 1 weirdest item from Papa John's, and it's not like oh my god that's so weird, but visually striking, different, and flavour wise you just absolutely wouldn't expect it from a pizza joint, and it's the cherry Shimmer candy canes. So yeah, sweet items from pizza restaurants, they do tend to be few and far between. I mean, cookies and brownies, cookie dough, they're all pretty common, And then you've got like your sweet pizzas, which you see every so often. Certainly in America, a big thing is like cinnamon sticks. So you get like a cinnamon bread with an icing dip. In the UK, we don't get that as much, but we have seen it before. And we've also had the Lotta Choco pizza from Domino's that once was released over here with just pure chocolate on. But this was a cherry, I think it was like an icing and a very tart and sour cherry sauce. They looked amazing, very bright, very colourful, and tasted great as well. There's a lot of sauce in the actual pack for this one, so you can sort of dip it a little bit, I imagine. Really liking the amount of sauce on there. Love the visuals of it. Let's give it a go. It's £3.99 from my local branch. Here we go. Yeah, just very nice. I'm a big fan of cherry, so I'm very happy with that. Very Christmassy as well, isn't it? There we have it, guys. That is my rundown of my top, like, favourite, weirdest / items and whatnot from Papa John's. Thanks for watching. What other fast food restaurants would you like to see me do these sort of clip show style videos for? I think they're a pretty fun idea. I'm definitely enjoying putting them together and having a look back at the history of some of these chain restaurants in the UK and seeing just who are the more creative ones. So thanks again for watching. If you didn't like the video earlier, like it now. It does help us out, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.